I have uploaded this formula booklet, the exercises to the website, and then you can download it. And before watching this video, you can pause and then check your answers. After you finish, check your answers. Let's go through it. Here, the integration exercise. Basic integration techniques from the retest the formula booklet. These are basic formula booklet formulas. Here, first you integrate this expression. Okay, we can integrate them separately. Remember, integrate them separately. So we just separate them. You integrate 3fx, 3x to the power 3 minus 3x to the power 3 dx plus 7x dx plus minus 6 dx. So this minus 3 first is very easy, right? You can move it to the front. Okay, you can move it to the front or keep the coefficient the same. Okay, either move it to front or just keep it here. Coefficient keep the same, don't change. And next, look at that, x to the power 3. So x to the power 3, we know power plus 1 over the power plus 1. So it's x to the power 4 over 4. And plus, this is 7. Don't forget this is a hidden 1, okay? 7x is a 7x to the power 1. So it will be 7x to the power 2 over 2. Minus, if it is a constant, remember, you just add x. So minus 6x plus c. Okay, done. Sorry, I copy again. Okay, no need. So this is already our answer. Next, you integrate this 7ex plus 6 over 1 over square root x dx. How to do it? First, whenever you see like 1 over x, 1 over square root x, or 1 over x to the power 2, you need to change all of this, like 1 over x. You need to move the x from the denominator to numerator. Because we in our formula we have the in the formula booklet we only have the x to the power n, so you need to change this one to x to the power n. So it will be the 6 times 1 over x to the power x equals 6 times x to the power negative 1 over 2, because the square root x is actually 1 over x to the power of 1 over 2, right? 1 over 2. And if you want to move the x from the denominator to the numerator, you need to add negative. So it will be x to the power negative 1 over 2. Okay, and later we can use this formula, x to the power n. So let's do it. Here, with the first step, we change the power, change to the negative indices. So it will be x to the power negative 1 over 2. And we integrate them separately. Use our property too, right? So the 7ex, you keep the coefficient the same, and ex still be ex. Okay, keep it the same. And 6, the minus 1 over 2, because the power plus 1 over the power plus 1. Minus 1 over 2 plus 1 is 1 over 2 over 1 over 2. Okay, any number divided by, like here, any number divided by, for example, 1 divided by 1 over 2 is actually times 2, right? Because 1 divided, don't forget the fraction is actually division. 1 divided by 1 over 2 is 1 times 2. Times is reciprocal, right? 1 times 2. So the answer will be 2. Okay, so here, this is the x to the power 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. It's actually times 2, right? If we cancel it, it's actually just times 2. Times 2. Okay. Okay, plus c. And then continue to simplify. It will be 7ex the same, and 12 x to the power of 1 over 2, because 6 times 2 is 12, plus c. Done. Next. Okay, this is our exam tips. You see this type of question, right? This is x minus 1 over 2x to the power 3. Because just like what I said, since there are no power or quotient rules for integration, we first simplify by multiplying or dividing before integrating. So we need to expand this bracket by multiplication, and because it's power to a power 3, we can use the binomial theorem, right? Remember from the Pascal's triangle, this is to the power 3 will be 1, 3, 3, 1. Remember? 1, 3, 3, Pascal's triangle. 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay, so very easy. We just use binomial theorem. It will be x to the power 3 plus 3. 3 is a coefficient. X to the power 2. The first number, the power minus 1. So the power will decrease by 1. The 3 will be 2. And then this x to the power 1. Okay, the power is decreasing. And the next will be another. This is the minus 1 over 2x. The power will increase, right? From the power to the 1, 2, 3, and down. Okay, 1, 3, 3, 1. This is a coefficient. And after the expansion, we continue. Simplify. So integrate x to the power 3 minus 3x over 2 plus 3 over x to the power 1. Because this is square, negative square still will be positive because negative times negative is positive, right? So it will be 1 over 4x squared. 1 over 4x squared here. 1 over 4x squared. Okay, no problem. 1 over 4x squared because this is a 3x, right? 3x. And then x cancel. You can cancel 1x. Let me change the color. You can change 1x. This x and we can cancel 1x. So the answer will be 3 over 2x. It will be 3 over 4, sorry. 3 over 4x. 3 over 4x. The x should be the bottom part. X. Okay, because we just cancel 1x from the front, from the top, right? Okay, and then this is reset whenever the x is in the denominator. We're gonna change the numerator, right? So the 1, this is x to the power 1. How can we move from the denominator to numerator? We add negative. So it will be 3 over 4 x to the power negative 1. Okay, next, continue. Here, this is negative 1 over 2x to the power 3. Very easy, right? Is 1 over, because it's negative, the base is negative. Negative to the power 3, still negative. Negative. And then the 1 over 2x will be 1 over x to 8x to the power 3. Because 2x times 2x times 2x will be 8x to the power 3. And then the same. 1 over 8 keep the same, no change. But the x, we said we need to move from the denominator to numerator. We add negative. So it will be x to the power of negative 3. Finish. Okay, continue. Next, we need to do integration. Here, x to the power 3 will be very easy, right? Use our formula, the power plus 1 over the power plus 1. So it will be x to the power 4 over 4. Next, this is the hidden 1. Don't get hidden 1 here, okay? So it will be keep the coefficient the same. Don't change. The 3 over 2. But this power, x to the power 1 over, 1 plus 1, right? So x to the power 2 over 2. Which means this is a 3 over 2 times the x, change x to the power of 2 over 2. Over 2. So very easy. The answer will be the 3x squared over 4. Over 4. Next. Because numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. No problem. Okay? This is negative, don't forget, because this is negative. Okay, next, continue. Here, this is 3 over 4 x to the power 1. Oh, this is x to the power 1. First, you keep the coefficient the same, no problem. X to the power 1, you see? The power plus 1 over the power plus 1. So it should be x to the power negative 1 plus 1, 0, right? Is it the x to the power 0 over 0? Over 0? No, it's not, okay? Because we cannot make the 0 the denominator, okay? Don't forget, whenever x to the power negative 1, this is so many students will make this mistake. Whenever it's x to the power negative 1, the integration will be ln x. Why? Because x to the power -1 is 1 over x, so it will be ln x. Okay, don't forget, whenever you come to arrow, it definitely will be a reason. You recall, oh, it's actually x to the power -1. So you will get ln x plus c. And so this is a ln x. So x to the power -1, the integral will be ln x. Next, this is coefficient, we keep the same, and the x to the power -3 will be power plus 1 over power plus 1. So x to the power -2 over -2 plus c. Next, let's simplify. This is 1 over 4, x to the power 4, no problem. Here, no problem. Just copy it, and here, because this is -1 over 2 times -2 will be 16, right? Because negative times negative will be positive. So here is positive. Negative times negative, positive. And then 2 times 8 is 16. So 1 over 16 x squared. 1 over 16 x squared. Because x to the power of -2 is actually equals 1 over x squared, right? Remember? The power is negative. We can just move it to the denominator. Okay. This is a way to cancel the negative indices, negative sign. Okay. Next, let's continue. Here, again, we need to perform the, because quotient rules, right? We need to perform the division first. So how to do it? Very easy. We separated them. Perform the division, separate. So it will be 4x square root x will be 1 x to the power 102 over x squared over x minus 7x over x dx. We separate them. Okay. And next, this is very easy, right? If this is a division means the power x to the power 102 minus 1, right? Why I say that? Look at this. This. Okay, this is 4x to the power 102 over x. This is actually x to the power 1. Don't forget x to the power 1. And 4 keep the same. Remember, if this is division, in between the numerator, denominator, two indices, right? Exponent. Look at that. For example, this is a in our formula booklet, a to the power m over a to the power of n equals what? Equals a to the power of m minus n. Okay, so if this is division, same base division, and the power just subtract. Okay, so 1 over 2 minus 1. Okay, the power, the numerator, the power minus the power of denominator. So it will be 1 over 2 minus 1, so equals 4 times x to the power -1 over 2. And we can get this. Next, so this is x squared over x. You will get x to the power 1, which is x, right? Because if a division, the power, just do the subtraction. So 2 minus 1 is still 1, so it's x. 7x over x, you cancel, right? Cancel. So you can get -7 dx. Now let's do the integration. First, coefficient keep the same, okay? The power plus 1 over the power plus 1, right? Use our formula. So -1 over 2 plus 1 is 1 over 2. And then the over 1 over 2, over 1 over 2. Don't forget, I said before, over 1, a number over 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2, it means it's times 2, right? So here is actually equals 8, because 4 times 2 is 8. Next, x squared over 2. X squared over 2, this is from because this is x, the power plus 1 over the power plus 1. So x to the power 2 over 2. Next, if the constant, it will be 7x. You just add x and plus c. Don't forget plus c. As long as there's no this integral sign, you need to plus c. Next, and let's simplify. Okay, so this is, we already get this. The x to the power 1 over 2 equals square root x, right? X to the power 1 and 2 is square root x. And then we can get our answer. Next, here. Okay, we have the f prime equals 4 sine x minus 2 square root x, and f0 equals 6. Find fx. So how to find fx? Very easy, right? Fx is the integral of this expression. So you find integral of 4 sine x minus 2 square root x dx. And next step, we said whenever you see the square root x, you need to change to the x to a power of something, right? Because we want to use our formula. Okay, so square root x equals x to the power 1 2. Yes, maybe some student will ask me why square root x equals x to the power 1 2, right? Okay, let me quickly explain x to the power 1 2. Because square root x, look at that. Square means this is a hidden 2, right? Square root. Okay, x means this is a hidden 1, right? Because x is actually equals x to the power 1, right? X to the power 1 is actually this x. Okay, and then continue. If this is 1, this is 2. We usually put the power. This is a power. This is root, right? Usually for the power, we just put the power on the numerator. And then the square root, the root number on the denominator. So there is a 2 here. Okay. Root number put it in on the denominator. And the power will be the numerator. Okay. Understand? So square root x equals x to the power 1 over 2. Next, we integrate sine x, we can get cosine x, right, in our formula booklet. And then you can also double check, use the differentiation. You differentiate negative cosine x, you can get sine x. Next, here, this is the coefficient, keep the same, minus 2, keep minus 2. And 1 over 2, the power plus 1 over the power plus 1. So 1 over 2 plus 1 will be 3 over 2 over 3 over 2. Understand? So we simplify it. It will be minus 4 cosine x minus 4 over 3 x to the power 3 over 2 plus c. Because we divided by the, you see, fraction is actually the division, right? You divide it by 3 over 2. Divide it, like for example, you divide it by 3 over 2, right? Fraction is actually a form of a division. It actually equals what? Divided by fraction, we learn it. It means times is reciprocal. So times 2 over 3. Understand? So this is actually 2 times 2 over 3. It will be 4 over 3. Okay. Next, plus c. Don't forget plus c. Here, because we said we know we have the particular value, right? So we can find this c. The particular value will be when x equals 0 and the f0 equals 6. So we just substitute f0 equals 6. So it will be 6 here. This is f0. And we substitute x equals 0. Will be minus 4 cosine. This is 0, 0. And then it will be 4 over 3 times x equals 0. 0 to the power anything, still 0. So 0 plus c. Okay, let's continue. So cosine 0 equals what? Cosine 0, first you can use calculator or GDC, right? You can get cosine 0 equals 1. Or we can draw a graph. Draw the unit circle. This is a unit circle. When this is 0 degree, and then cosine 0 is here. Cosine 0 here will be 1, right? Cosine is the x value. So it will be 1. Okay, if you confused, don't worry. I will upload the unit circle in the future, so you understand what I mean. Or we can use another way, show the graph. Show graph. Here, this is 1, and this is minus 1, right? This is a cosine graph. So you can see that when the degree is 0, then the cosine 0, the value is 1. Understand? So that's why here is 1. Can also draw the graph. When the angle is 0, the cosine 0 is 1. So we can get this is minus 4 times 1 plus c. Okay, so c, the minus 4 here, we can move it to this side. Minus will be positive. we move to the other side, you need to change the sign, okay? If it's negative, we change to positive. So -4, we move to the other side, will be +4. So it's +4. We +4 here, +4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. So C equals 10. And then next, we just replace C by 10 here. We replace this C by 10, and we can get this answer. Yeah, continue. Next question. A curve has a gradient function, dy over dx, 3x minus 5 over square root x, and passes through 1, 5. Find the equation of the curve. Very easy, right? Find the equation of curve, you just integrate this expression. Remember we said whenever you see like square root x, 1 over x, you need to change the x to power n, this format, okay? X to power something. So how to get it? Very easy. 5 over square root x, it actually equals 5 times 1 over square root x. Remember, square root x we learned it before is actually x to power 1 over 2, right? We just review it here. Oh, here. It's here. Yeah, okay. Here. This one. This one. Okay, let's continue. So this is the x to the power 1 over 2. And then we want to move this from the denominator to the numerator. You add negative. So 5 times x to the power negative 1 over 2. Okay, let's continue. We will be integrate. Now we do the integration. The 3x, the x plus the power plus 1 over the power plus 1. So this is 1 plus 1 is 2. So 3x to the power 2 over 2. And the minus is a 5 times x to the power 1 over 2 plus 1 is 1 over 2, right? Negative 1 over 2 plus 1 is 1 over 2. So it would be x to the power 1 over 2 over 1 over 2. Remember, over, this is division, right? Divided by 1 over 2 is times 2, okay? Divided by 1 over 2, it means times 2. So 5 times 2, you can get 10 here. 10. Don't forget plus C. Okay, 10. And simplify the 3 over 2 x squared minus 10 x to the power 1 over 2 plus C. And then x to the power 1 over 2 equals the square root x. Now, it's because it passes through the point 1, 5. So we can substitute when x equals 1, f1 equals 5, okay? So you can see this is f1. We substitute x equals 1 in this equation, okay? And it's 1 square root 1, 3 over 2 times 1 square minus 10 square root 1 plus c. And then we can get this is 5, so 5 here. 3 over 2 minus 10 plus c. And then you can calculate c easily equals 13.5, right? Because this is the minus 8.5, minus 8.5, right? Because 3 over 2 is 1.5. 1.5 minus 10 is minus 8.5. Okay, we can move to the other side. Move to the other side, change cross. If you move to the other side, the negative will be positive, the positive will be negative. So it will be the plus the 8.5. 8.5 plus 5. So it will be 13.5. So C equals 13.5. And then you replace this C by 13.5. We finish.